Diet affects spirituality in the way that you are what you eat. It sounds so simple, but let's say you want to learn how to levitate. You would eat the things that levitate eat or produce. So honey, or you would eat the things that birds eat, or you would eat the things that make them more comfortable in their environments to do the thing they do. So for birds to fly, they eat, fruits and berries from higher trees. Bees technically aren't supposed to be able to fly because of how big their wings are. So they say this like this is just the biological understanding that if a bee knew how it's not supposed to fly, it wouldn't, because technically its wings aren't big enough to carry its weight. But that doesn't change the fact that bees can fly. Now, also along with this, if you understand how harmonics work and how frequencies work, bees actually vibrate to levitate. They don't actually fly. Their wings actually create a vibration that allows them to levitate. This goes off track a little bit, but it all comes together in knowing that practice the things the way that the things you want to become practice. So you are what you eat. So if you want to become more spiritual, more grounded, you eat things from the ground. If you want to, again, like I said, be like the bees, be like the birds, you eat what the birds produce, you eat what the birds eat. I'd like your take on this as well.
Um, Definitely diet plays a role in spirituality. Like you just said, if you want to feel grounded, I mean, obviously you can go outside and just put your feet in the earth, but you also want to consume things that come from the earth. So things like potatoes and mushrooms. I mean, that's a fungi, but still, it comes from the earth. And you can bring that groundedness into your body and you actually take it in. Um, the food that we eat has an effect on the body, and that is a form of magic. So, one of the things that I've started doing as of this Gregorian calendar year is I've stopped eating like red meat and poultry. I'm mainly eating fish and seafood. And from a spiritual perspective, my mind is a lot clearer when I'm eating chicken or pork or beef. And I know people are probably like, but you need those vitamins and minerals. Like, you can get those from vegetables. You don't need to have meat. But when I'm eating those, they kind of sit and it makes me feel heavy. And if I'm trying to do something like, again, levitate or astral project, I can't do that if there's heaviness. So I want to eat things that make me feel not necessarily light like a bird or a feather or anything like that, but I want to eat stuff that's not going to weigh me down. It's not going to weigh my spirit down. So
Yeah.
diet does play a role, especially when it comes to mental clarity, at least for me anyway.
Hmm. Yeah. And it can affect people in different ways, but you're absolutely right. Anybody that, especially if you're starting a journey, that's the best way to go about it. And these are all ways to practice the fact that the mind is all in the universe is mental, but developing that understanding is done very well when you do these sorts of things, and you are cognizant of what you put inside your body. So understand that.